Let it go. Can you? Let's see. Hey, good evening, everyone. We are back on the time for the Saturday Night Live, which is 8 p.m. KSA. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Nabila Diab, and I am super delighted to broadcast this on this episode. We are going to go very short on a quick message related to the context and the event that is going on now, which is Eid. And I'm going to take it from there. It's going to be a short one. I know you are with families and friends and out and about enjoying the event. So I'm going to make my message really short, and mainly it's to wish you a really, a very good, Eid. But the Eid doesn't come without a message. Eid and these celebrations always come with amazing messages. So today, as I was, kind of mulling over ideas, preparing, I have some content always ready, but I'm generally very practical, and I want to. Kind of customize or contextualize whatever content I give with what's going on in our lives, in our countries, in our regions, in where. And it so happens to be second day of Eid. And I was thinking, and I said, what is something, a piece of content that's going to be really useful for people who are celebrating Eid Day. Abdul Manaf. Hello. Thank you so much. Amazing. So what is the message? So I was thinking about the message for today, and it's Eid and everything. And at the same, I was scrolling on social media, and I saw my daughter, sitting on the ground, on the floor, wherever she is, in a public park, and then she was grounding herself. So I said, what an amazing coincidence, like Eid Day and grounding. So, what do these two events really tell us? I mean, and the more I thought about it, the more the message is very loud and clear. Eid, this is an opportunity for us to let go. This is an opportunity to reconnect. Abdullati Bediar, hello, good evening. Happy Eid, Eid Mubarak. And the topic is actually that. And I guess all of you are doing that. I'm not like bringing anything like absolutely new or, extraordinary. I'm just reminding you of the obvious, like Eid. It's an opportunity for reconnecting. It's an opportunity for letting go of everything that has been going on. Mr. Habib Zakzak, hello, good evening. And it's about letting go. So letting go wherever you are. You could be in a workplace where things happened, and they do happen, and you say, doctor, you don't really understand what happened to me and how it happened and how unfair people have been to me, how whatever. There is always a story. And I always say, let it go. There is a science and an art behind forgiveness. There is a science and an art behind letting go of everything. And Eid, comes as a reminder of this, that we need to let it go. Now, Eid, it's like it comes and it takes out all this negative energy and negative vibration and, negative vibes and whatever it is that happened that made our relationship, whether at work or in family, negative, or maybe distanced, or then that is an excuse and also an opportunity for letting go. Combine that with Earth Day, and as I said earlier, my daughter was standing, barefoot on Earth, in a public park, and it's clear she's very into energies and everything, so she was grounding herself like the if you live by the sea, or even a public park, or even your own little garden, you can just take off your shoes and your socks and stand, and you're going to see, you will feel really, really better, and you will feel like a little bit at, more of inner peace, more grounded. Why? Because the earth has, and we are celebrating today Earth's Day, Earth has that capacity of taking out of us all the negative energies, the negative vibrations, the problems, whatever things have been stocked in our body, stocked in, in this vessel that is ours for this time on Earth. It has the capacity to take it away. It goes without saying, like, everybody would tell us, we have a positive and a negative vibration, positive at the top, negative at the bottom, and then, being grounded, or touching, with our barefoot, especially bare feet, especially the ground has that capacity of releasing all of this. So I said, what an amazing message, what an amazing message, which is how events and our environment, today's Earth's Day, as I said, and the event is Eid, they are the same message, which is forgiveness. And as I said, whether for professional purposes or life purposes, forgiveness is really, really important. You see, somebody who is not forgiving, it's like somebody who is keeping that story of, oh my God, I am a victim, this is my story, this is what happened to me, in my childhood so and so did this to me. And the victim story becomes, so to speak, part of who they are. And as much as I'm cognizant and sensitive to the idea that what happens to us, impacts us and so on. But when you think about it in the long run, is this going to help you? Is this going to support you? Is this going to propel you into doing something? Most of the time, no. If you keep the story, this victim story of poor me, this happened to me, I am a story, I am that bad marriage that happened to me, I am that childhood abuse that happened to me, I am. So a lot of fear goes around, if I'm not that story, then who am I? I might have to create a new identity, develop and build a new identity. And I don't know how. I don't know how am I going to, where do I start into building a different story, a different identity, a different persona, so to speak. Now, the truth is, if we try to move on in life with that identity that is holding us back, that is keeping us in the low vibration, so to speak, we can succeed, we can win in life, but it is going to be a struggle, to be hard, to be like of kind of real hard work and sacrifice, and not really free flowing. So that's why, like, the sooner you put to rest the story, you put to rest what happened to you, you put to rest all the grudges, the better. So yeah, so this is the message for today, is that it's like forgiveness is priceless. This if you like, capacity to forgive, and guess and take this, we forgive not for anybody, not to free up somebody and then we come back, but no, the forgiveness is basically to free yourself, to free ourselves from what happened to us, and to cut the ties and start something completely anew. And why is that essential? Because we will move faster. If you have goals, if you have big goals, and you're still living by the story that happened to you, this is going to hold you back. And until you are, so to speak, at peace with what happened and you let it go, life is going to give more of the same thing. Why? Um, because it's difficult to move forward with stuff still, is still inside. So yeah, so this is like really the message. So you say, but how do we deal with that thing that happened to us? I'm going to give you like three, if you like, bullet points or three steps. This is according to Dr. Michael Beckwith, and that will always help us like deal with anything that happens to us. Step one: if something happened, you say, it is what it is, what it is, it happened. It is what it is, it happened. Can I change it? No, it happened. It happened. One. So it is what it is, it happened. Somebody can put that in the chat box. It is what it is, it happened. Step two, you say, what's in it for me? Rather than think about victim story, say, what's in it for me? Meaning, what do I need to keep? What's the lesson? What's the learning? What's the takeaway from it to move forward? So that's step two. So it is what it is, it happened. Two, what's in it for me? And three, forgive and forget all the rest. Forgive and forget all the rest. So these are the three steps to move forward, whether in your job or whether in your hello, Muhammad Ibrahim. Good evening. My apologies. I didn't announce we are going back to the 8 p.m. KSA time, our regular time. Because in Ramadan we moved it to 9 p.m. Based on your requests. But now that Ramadan is done, then we are going back to the 8 p.m. KSA time. Thank you so much for being here, Muhammad Ibrahim, and everyone. VM is here, and everyone is here. Thanks so much. So this is really a quick message that both Eid and Earth Day, are both, kind of laser focused on the same message, which is the need for forgiveness, to anybody who has hurt us in the past, who did stuff. Just let it go, and you will notice, even when it comes to moving forward in your life, with your goals, with your life, with your future plans, you are going to notice that you will move much faster than if you were keeping that story, those grudges, those issues and problems and hard feelings and all of that. So I hope this has been useful. Practice forgiveness. Practice forgiveness, and practice the three steps I mentioned just now by Michael Beckwith. One, it is what it is, it happened. Can I change it? No. So I need to accept it. So that's number one. Number two, what's in it for me? Meaning, what's the lesson? What's the learning I can take away from this? And three, forgive and forget all the rest. Forgive and forget all the rest, because if you don't, it's going to be like a broken record, repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating itself in your mind, keeping all the details, because your mind does not want to give away or give up or let go of the details of the story. Thank you, everyone. I promised this live is going to be short, just to wish you a very, very happy Eid. I won't take more time, because I know you are enjoying quality time, I hope, with friends and family and loved ones. I myself, I'm going to enjoy a bit of time with my loved ones. A quick reminder for next week. Next week, we are meeting as per regular schedule, 8 p.m. KSA, 8 p.m. KSA, and next week, April 29th, I have a very, very special guest, Mr. Doug Dane, who wrote this amazing book that arrived today in by thank you, Amazon. It's called Mistaken Identity. This is a very, very powerful book. And Doug Dane is going to tell us about his story. It's a story of abuse, it's a story of childhood trauma and everything. And he is going to give us the guide on how he managed to let it go. And he talks about it with such powerful details, and at the same time with very logical mind and very actionable way. I'm not going to steal the light from the session next week. Please be there. Please be there. Next week, Saturday Night Live, we have a special guest, Mr. Doug Dane, who is my mentor, who from the Proctor Gallagher Institute, and he wrote this book that is just out. I think probably a couple of weeks ago. So it just arrived today from Amazon, and I'm super, 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 super excited to present it to you guys, and especially to present a step by step way on the art of letting go. Why we need to let go of what is holding us back, so as we can move lighter and faster and smoother in our life. I love you all. Have a great, great, great Eid time. Enjoy it. Go back and enjoy your loved ones. And I'll see you next week for the session with Mr. Doug Day. Amazing session, I guarantee you. Have a great, great evening, everyone. Bye bye, and enjoy your evening. Bye.